I'm Vishnu. I am here to explain you this Capstone project. So case study, and here, like after completing your objective exams, so you will be entering into this Capstone projects. So we will be conducting Capstone projects like three preps. Okay. Yeah, actually, 1 plus 9 hour. You just Biswajit. Oh, Biswajit, thank you for attending. Am I? Can you hear me? You can off your camera. Yeah, Biswajit. So, I just explain you like all the capstone project. Okay. So like after completing your objective exams, you will be entering into this capstone projects. Okay. So in this capstone projects. Okay. So in this capstone projects, like we are having like three parts. Okay, like three parts means you can say it as like prep one, prep two, and prep three. So in this prep one only we are having three parts: prep one, part two, and part three, and prep two and prep three, part one, part two. Okay, so I am here to explain you this prep one, part one. Okay, so this week the total sessions, like morning sessions, will be capstone projects for you. For each and every day, we will be explaining you, yeah, like today we are going for prep one part one, right? Tomorrow prep one part two, and day after tomorrow it will be part three. And the other day will be part two, and next day prep one, sorry, prep three part one, like that. So we will be completing all the capstone projects. Okay. So here we are having few things like I will be explaining you, and you can see this capstone projects. So just a minute, give me a minute. I will just share my screen. Actually, it is not perfect. Now it is visible, right, for you? Yeah, yeah. Thank you, Biswajit. So here, like first of all, like I want to explain you that. So we will be giving case study for you in this capstone project. This is about waterfall projects. Okay. So you will be working on waterfall case studies. Okay, here. And here we will be giving one case study. Based on that case study, we will be having few questions. So you will be having few questions. So based on that questions, you need to write down the answers in the Word document. So first of all, let's go to the case study. What will be the case study? So here you can see the case study. Mr. Anthony, a NRI, had the idea to develop a website devoted to fashion with a focus on high-ended apparel and accessories. So here you can see that we are having one Anthony. His name is Anthony, and he will be the NRI. So he's an NRI. So he just want to develop one website. It is related to fashion. Okay. So he has a collaborated on the application with Mr. Bhaskar, Kathy, and Domi Dominic. Okay. So the website should be easy to navigate, have a contemporary look, and process payments quickly. Upon looking at the papers, Mr. Anthony has understand that Miss Kathy already had a similar application, and as the sales has drastically declining. So here, so this Mr. Anthony, he just want to collaborate. He has collaborated an application with Bhaskar, Kathy, and uh, this Dominic. Okay, so he just want to have the the contemporary look. So he just he just got to know that Miss Kathy also already have this similar application. but it is drastically failed. Like it is so many people are rejecting that application, they are not using. So Mr. Anthony has taken on duty of improving that application. So the timeline of the project is 18 months with rupees 1 crore as the budget. And he just want to develop that whatever the existing project the application is there, just he want to develop it once again. Look, he just want to add new features to it. So here the current problems, you can see that lack of knowledge of passions of a customer, and lack of this customer reach. And here you can see, looking at the current problems, Mr. Anthony has pulled on board. So he just pulled out one team to complete this project. Okay. So here you can see Mr. Anthony, like is belongs to Nova Corporation on-site team. So Mr. Philip will be the project head, and Mr. Walter White, he will be the committee member, and Miss Ruby committee member, and Serena also a committee member. So Mr. Anthony outsourced this project to a company named Adino offshore team. So he just hand over this project to this Adino team. So here, Mr. John will be the delivery head, and Miss Anna will be the project manager, and Chase will be the senior Java developer. Nora, Shashank, and Vivan will be the Java developers. Okay. And Mr. Mike will be the network admin. Mr. John will be the database admin. Mr. Jason and Miss Neff are the testers, and you will be acting as a business analyst in this scenario. Okay. So you will be the business analyst, and these people are your teammates like John, Anna, Chase, Nora, Shashank, Vivan, Mike, Jane, Jason, and John. Okay. So this will be the case study for you in the same like they will not give the same case study. They will give another case study which is similar to this only. Okay. So first of all, you need to decode the case study. Okay, what are the things they have mentioned in this case study, and what is the project idea, and what will be the current needs and overview of the project and current problems. So these you need to decode the case study by these categories you need to decode. So the project idea is like develop a website devoted to fashion with a focus on high-end apparel and accessories. And like project idea is to develop a website, right? So it is a related to fashion with a focus. And current problem is like so easy to navigate, have a contemporary look, and process payments quickly. And here comes to the overview, like it is like a e-commerce website. Okay. And there is an existing application already, it is have because like we can see in the case study, Miss Kathy is already having this application, but it is drastically declining by the customers. Okay. So to like already the application present, but current project would like to take the inputs from that current one. Okay. And work on new one. Already we are having that in the similar way, but we just taking some inputs from them, and we are like by taking those inputs, and we are working on to create new one. Okay. And the current problems are like decline of sales, non-user friendly, and unable to handle the competition. And so here the things we need to decode that. And the first question is like prepare business process model. This will be the first question you will be finding out in the capstone project one, like prep one part one. Okay. The business process model is nothing but we will be mentioning few components here, like what is the goal of the project, and what will be the input and resources, outputs, activities, value created to the end customers. Okay. So here the goal is nothing but to bridge the gap between buyers and the sellers. Okay. And the inputs are nothing but customer data, marketing campaigns, trained employees, all this comes under the inputs. And the resources are like warehouses, softwares, and office space. And the outputs will be the sales revenue efficiency. And the activities comes under excellent customer service, partner with leading brands, and value created to the end customers are like wide range and customer satisfaction. These are the things you need to be mentioning for this business process model. This will be the first question for you. And like these question like Based on the case study, they will be asking the questions, but questions will be the same. Like they will give the another case study, but questions are these questions only. Okay. Based on this, you can write down whatever the case study you got. So the answers you can write based on this goal inputs and all this business process model. If you find out, write a business process model for this case study, you can just go through you can write down in your Word documentation all this goal inputs, resources, outputs, activities, and value created to the end customers. Okay. And the second question is nothing but SWOT analysis. So this SWOT analysis is like we can say it as like strengths, weakness, and opportunities and threats. So here SWOT analysis means like what is the strengths of your company and what are the weaknesses of your company, and opportunities are like if you do this project, what will be the opportunities for your organization, and threats are like what will be the threats if you are having if you are taking this project. So based on that, you will be analyzing all the things. So here you can see the strengths like strong brand recognition, reputation in the online fashion, like your organization strengths. These are the, and coming to the weakness depends on the external vendors and supply chain disruptions and inventory management issues. So like this. So like based on whatever the opportunities and threats, you can write down what are the things the case study is having. So here strengths and weaknesses are mostly like it comes under the internal, because you are looking for your organization, and like internally, like what are the things are having, what are the strengths are having, and what are the weaknesses are having. Opportunities and threats are comes under the external, because you are looking for outside things, like what will be the future opportunities and what will be the threats in the future if you do this project. Okay. So based on this SWOT analysis, you need to do. And coming to the this third question is feasibility study. Feasibility study is nothing but you can say it as like before taking this project as a business analyst, you will go for this feasibility study. Okay. So this project is viable or not. You are looking for that we can take this project or not. Okay. Like based on few terms, we can say it as like technology, hardware, software, resources, budget, and time frame. Okay. So the feasibility study is nothing but as a business analyst, we will go for feasibility study that this project is whether this project is viable or not, like we can do it or not. Okay, based on that, it we are going for technology, like what are the technologies we are having, hardware, software, and how, like what are the resources we are having. So we will check like before taking the project, and if it is okay, we can take that project, and then you will be taking that project. So this is what the feasibility study, and these are the terms you need to mention in the feasibility study. Okay, and coming to this fourth question. So this fourth question is gap analysis. So this gap analysis is nothing but we are having as is and to be. As is nothing but the current state, and to be will be the desired state, or we can say it as future state. So the gap between as is and the desired state, like to be. So what are the current state and what is the desired state also, you can say it as like what will be the current state. For example, here you can see this, like they have established online fashion and lifestyle platform with a wide range of products and seamless shopping experience. So this will be the current state. So like what will be the future state, what you will get, like like increased control over product quality through strategic partnership with the selected brands and design. So these things will be overcoming the what is the current state. Okay. So you can say it as in a very good way is like you can say it as in a the gap between, like we will be comparing what will be the current state and what will be the future state. So like we will be comparing both the states, the what the gap we have find out, we will be filling those gap, like we will be analyzing and we will be filling those gap is known as gap analysis. Okay. And here the current state, like he just want to, like Mr. Anthony, he just in this case study, he just want to have one application for fashion. So he just want to create one application for e-commerce, but he don't have the knowledge about that e-commerce. So he gave this project to your company, and like you are acting as a business analyst here. So he just gave you this whatever the project e-commerce website he gave to your organization. So you will be finding out what will be the gaps uh, for the current state and the future state. Okay, based on that you will be filling that gap. And coming to this fifth question is like risk analysis. Risk analysis, first of all, you need to know what is risk. Like risk is an event which cause the failure of the project, and we can say it as like it will be dragging the project like more time. Okay, you can say it as like it may cause failure of the project. It may takes more time. Okay, so to overcome all these things, we will go for the risk analysis. So here we are having internal risk, external risk, and BA risk. So these are the risk and the project risk. So this internal risk is nothing but depends on the external vendors for product supply and inventory management. And coming to this external, like changes in government regulations and policies that affect the e-commerce industry. And BA risk, like BA risk are nothing but incomplete requirements, domain and change in requirements. And what will be the project risk is nothing but scope risk and stakeholder risk. Okay, this will be the risk you need to analyze, and you need to uh, whatever the based on your case study, you will be analyzing those risks, and you will be finding out what will be the external and internal BA and the project risk. Okay, and coming to this sixth question, so this RACI matrix, like you need to prepare a RACI matrix, but there will be the question like you need to do stakeholder analysis. Okay, stakeholder analysis is nothing but you can say it as in a very good way, like like as a business analyst you will be going for the stakeholder analysis because like you need to find out who will be the responsible, accountable, and consulted and informed of this project. For example, we can say it as we will go with RACI matrix. Like by using the RACI matrix, we will finding out who will be the responsible, who will be the accountable, who will be the consulted, and who will be the informed person of this project. So you need to create the table, and here you can see these responsible persons are Ismail, Bhargav, and Catherine. So Ismail will be the project manager operations, and Bhargav will be the technical SME payments, and Catherine will be the software developers APIs. And accounts will be the Faisal, David, and Kishore. Like Faisal will be the project manager and business, like you will be the business analyst, and Mr. Kishore will be the client SOP. Okay, like that you need to mention who will be the responsible, who will be the accountable for the project. And coming to this seventh question, like business case document. So this business case document will be prepared by the business analyst. Here you need to write down a document based on the business case. So what is the like you will be mentioning these things like why this project is initiated, and what are the current problems of this project, and how many problems you can solve by completing this project, and what are the resources you will be using over there like required, and how much organizational change is required to adopt this technology, and what is the time frame to recover ROI, and how to identify the stakeholders. These are the points you need to mentioning in this business case document. Based on your case study, you need to write down. So coming to here, why this project is initiated means you can find out. So this project is initiated for e-commerce website. You can Mr. Anthony, he just want to have one e-commerce website. Based on that, we will be creating the project like application. You can say it. So what will be the current problem? So he just don't have the already Miss Kathy is having this project, but it is not it in a good condition. He just want to take few inputs from that, and he just want to update a new one. Okay, in this scenario you need to answer whatever the case study is having. And coming to this SDLC, so this SDLC is methodologies. So you need to write down what, first of all, you need to write down what is the SDLC in a general way. So SDLC, software development life cycle, it is a structure approach used in the software industries or organization, and we can say it as it will be used for creating high level or high quality software applications. Okay. And here we are having few process like from planning to the maintenance. Okay, just this definition you just write down over there. And we are having four methodologies. You need to write down like sequential, iterative, evolutionary, and agile. These are the four methodologies. You need to write down whatever the methodologies, like sequential means what, and iterative means what, and evolutionary means what, and what is the agile. So you need to write down each and every methodology. Okay. So previously you have studied, gone through this SDLC, right? Based on that, like sequential means it is a structure approach. You can say it as it is a linear approach. So after completing one phase, you will be going for the next phase. Okay. In this way, you need to write down whatever the definition it belongs to. And the ninth question is like it is also based on the SDLC models. So models are like here you need to write down methodology. Okay. So here methodology is nothing but it is a structure or a guideline. You need to write down. Write down what is the methodology. It will be a structure or a guideline to complete the goal of the project. Okay. And here models means model will be following whatever the guidelines are there belongs to their methodology. For example, here you can see like sequential. For sequential, we are having waterfall and V model, and for iterative RUP and evolutionary spiral and agile Scrum. So here you need to write down models. So we are having five models like waterfall, V model, spiral, Scrum, and RUP. So you need to write down each and every model. What is the exact meaning of waterfall is like a linear approach. So it is belongs to sequential. So it will be the linear approach. Whereas V, it is also a linear approach, but it is an extension of waterfall model. So you need to write down what is the waterfall, V, spiral, and Scrum RUP. Okay, based on that it is in a general way, not to the case study. You need to know what is this SDLC methodologies and models. These are the general things like you need to know, not to the based on the case study. Okay, you need to know what is the exact meaning of these things. Okay. And here you can see this fourth question, like what will be the waterfall and V model differences? So you need to mention like waterfall will be the low cost and V model will be the expensive. And testing activity starts at the latter stage, and testing activities done in a similar, simultaneously. You can say move in a linear way, don't move in a linear way, less customer involvement, more customer involvement. Okay, you can find out these differences. And this, according to you, which model or methodology will suit to this project? Justify your answers. So in this way, you need to write down what is the model that like you can use for this project. For example, I will go for this waterfall because I already have like they have given for me like 18 months of time, and the budget is like 1 crore. So already it is fixed. Whatever the requirements are, they have given, it is fixed. So based on that, we will be going for the project. For example, if it is not the requirements are like we will be finding out. So in future there will be some change request, so we will go for this V model, or else Scrum, you can say it as. Okay. So here you can see this next question, Gantt chart. So this Gantt chart is nothing but, so you can say it as a graphical or visual representation. So here we will be mentioning each and every resources, how much time period he will be involving in this project. For example, business analyst, he will be involving in this project from initial stage to the end stage. So here you can see the Gantt chart, it will be a graphical representation. And Gantt chart is mainly prepared by the project manager. In case manager is not available for the organization, so business analyst will be take charge and he will be creating this Gantt chart. Okay. So here you can see from starting week to the end week, this project manager and business analyst are working. Okay. So they have marked the total weeks. Whereas these Java developers, they came in the 20th week and they ended their work in the 73rd week. And the testers came at 46th week and they have ended at 78th week. So in this way, you need to write down. So for waterfall model, after completing one stage only, they will go for the next stage. Okay, so this developers, when the developing totally completed, then they will go for the testing part. Okay, so in this way, you need to prepare the Gantt chart based on the question, whatever they have given for you, whatever the case study they have given for you. Based on that, you will be preparing this Gantt chart. Okay, and the 13th one. So here you can see this fixed bid projects and billing project. So fixed bid project is nothing but it will be like scope of working for fixed price. Okay, so it will be like work deliverables and timeline are fixed. Okay, so and here whereas we can say it as risk, like mostly the risk will be the resources, okay, who are working for that organization. Because here you can see like Mr. Anthony in this case study only, Mr. Anthony he just fixed the timeline and the budget like 18 months and 1 crore. This will be comes under the fixed bid projects. Whereas billing projects are nothing but it is like service provider bills. Like the client will be, he don't know what is the actual time and what are the material, and he just don't know whatever the things. Just he will be paying based on the service given by the resources. For example, here I will give one example. So you are an employee for I am an employee for an organization. Just I am working for 4 hours to him. So based on the work which I have done, he will be charging for me. Okay, this comes under the billing projects, and the client will be having more risk here. So he need to complete the project. Okay, whatever the project he just want to. So he just fixed he will be setting in his mind that I just need to launch this application in 2026. So here he need to charge he need to use the resources, and he need to charge based on the work they have done. So it will be comes to him, like he will be not in a unrisk mode. He will be anytime he will be in a risk mode only. So if he want to extend, though the budget will be the more. So here the risk, whatever the risk are there, it will become it will be more for the client. Whereas in the fixed bit, there will be less risk because he just gave all the fixed things like budget and time to an organization. Just they need to work, they need to complete those things. Okay, the resources will have more risk because they are paying. The organization is paying for them, and they need to complete their task, whatever the task given to them. Okay, and the next thing. So the UA like timesheets are nothing but, see guys, I can say it is in a very good way. So timesheets are nothing but whatever the time you have taken for completing one task in that day. So in the software industries there will be few things they have rules like we need to work for 8 hours. Actually, it is 9 hours. Like 1 hour will be the break, like lunch time, and the remaining 8 hours you need to work for our organization. And the weekends will be the holidays. Like Monday to Friday, you need to be working for 8 hours. Each day you need to work for 8 hours. Okay. So in these 8 hours, whatever the work you have done, you need to prepare a timesheets. So these timesheets will be for all, not only for BA or else developers and testers. These timesheets will be each and every resources. You need to update the timesheets after completing the task whichever they have done on the end of the day. Okay. So if for example you can see this is like a sample timesheet. This is for business analyst. You can see here, you can see this like identifying stakeholders meeting. The task is like identifying the stakeholders meeting. So you can see this meeting to list down the stakeholders actionable items. So he just take the as a business analyst, he took 1 hour duration for this task. And here you can see like 2.5 hours team meeting discussing on the day inputs. So he just took 2.5 hours. Okay. In this way, you need to write down for 8 hours time sheets. Okay. Whatever the things you have done. Like that, you need to uh, create time sheets. For this is for requirement gathering phase. You need to create for requirement analysis, design, development, testing, and another one is like UAT. Okay. For BA, you are preparing all these things. But software developer, he will be involving only in the development phase, right? So in development phase only you will need to create for the timesheets, like in the development phase for the software developers. But here you need to, you are working as a like you are learning what are the BA concepts, right? So you just prepare as a business analyst, you are working for that organization, and you prepare the timesheets. Okay, these are the 14 questions you need to write down for Capstone Prep 1 Part 1. Okay.